What's going on, January and December Capricorns? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, join the membership family, drop a new membership content tonight and tomorrow. And let me know where you're tapping in from. Always big shout out to everybody in Michigan, especially Lansing and Detroit. And please know, Capricorn family, that these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what does not. The Nine of Pentacles coming out as this overall energy. What consistently in the readings for Capricorn, check out the Capricorn playlist as it is updated daily every time I upload. This Nine of Pentacles, this independence, doing something by yourself, or really it speaks to doing something on your own, being strong, independent, good looking, coming through, gathering this abundance by yourself. There could be a Virgo involved, could have Virgo in your chart. Drop your birthday and your sun, moon, rising down below in the chat. Some of y'all are going off on your own after a little heartbreak here. That while our girl Blanche, my favorite golden girl here, is chilling like a villain, drinking some little champagne here, could be Prosecco, right? Something nice, expensive. This is chilling. But we see this air here, and we saw the Eight of Swords. Dorothy, shout out to the watchers in Kansas, tapping in. Leaving a situation where you felt stuck and trapped. I almost get this energy of going off on your own or isolating yourself to get away from something. To almost, while the Nine speaks to getting towards the end of the cycle and releasing some things, and starting over. And I get the vibes of happier. Notice the grin on her face. Smiling, sunglasses. As opposed to Dorothy over here, blindfolded, not knowing what to do, going back, being in this mental anguish. And then it's the frowny face, like they don't know she doesn't know what's going to happen next. More air. Shout out to the Aquarius cuspers. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Capricorns that are 35. Big Libra energy with the Justice card. So what is this situation that you're healing, getting better from, family? Where there was clearly a falling out. Could have been a major verbal confrontation here. And why do I feel like a conversation that got heated between two people? We see the two pillars back here, our girl Pam Grier, and this Justice card, trying to bring the balance. But I also get with this Justice card, I'm hitting my camera, is this element of the truth being spoken. For some of you, I feel like this isolation is you separating yourself from someone, something, someplace, where you were not feeling like the energy that you were putting into something, you were getting back out. Okay. 10 of Cups, some water, and more air. Aquarius with the star. Aquarius cuspers. Shout out to those of you born on January 17th, January 11th with this Justice card. But we see this new beginning here. New beginning with the Justice card, 1111. This Nine of Pentacles, again, releasing, being strong, independent, being by oneself. And this being in alignment here, right place, right time, having hope, having faith. And we see the happiness. Again, as I mentioned with Blanche smiling in that Nine of Pentacles. Happiness, emotional fulfillment. And not only that, we see 5 people here. We see the Five of Swords there. Heavy on the red with the air cards. But it could be that you're going to another place, surrounding yourself with people that love you, that you are getting that energy back from. You are no longer carrying relationships that are not mutually beneficial. Period, point blank, Capricorn. What's going on back here? Big Taurus energy with the Hierophant. Oh, more Earth with the Seven of Pentacles. And again, our girl Blanche smiling as if, and what is a situation where it's like money is growing on trees, or is it opportunities? Also heavy in the previous Capricorn readings for at least the last month, if not longer. But heavy on the balance again, the pillars. But this Hierophant here is commitments and forgiveness. You may be too booked and busy. Heavy on the booked and busy to be dealing with whatever it is that you're dealing with. Whether it's an individual, whether it's a dysfunctional workplace, a dysfunctional friendship here. It could be a Libra or an Aquarius that has to freaking go. It could be a Taurus as well. But those of you with heavy air in your chart, you need to forgive this person. And I don't mean be hanging around them, have them in your face, talking to them, inviting them to things or going to their events. I'm saying you're going to want to transition out of this smoothly with no beef with this Nine of Pentacles is really what I'm getting. This Five of Swords and this Three of Swords, I almost feel like some of you giving me that Eight of Swords moment. How did I miss that? Did y'all? The Eight of Swords here and the 3 and 5 here. So while you left from being in the situation and feeling stuck, like you were trapped, locked in a situation, and maybe that was due to a contract of some sort, then we see this even after you leave, right? Her being independent and on her own, still looking back, still going back and forth in your mind about it, and really needing to make a major decision here with the Hierophant and this Justice card, that Taurus Libra energy, to move on, to focus on your happiness or the people, for those of you that this is a one-on-one person situation, or the people that really appreciate, that are cheering for you. Notice the trophies in the background. Notice these people excited here. Everybody's on the same team. Notice the red. Everybody's in the same shirt, changing companies, finding a better relationship partner. I almost feel like this ending, walking away situation is very necessary. Opening up new opportunities to you. Eight of Pentacles. Let's talk about these new opportunities. I feel like a lot of you turning this sadness, stress, anxiety into something else. Transferring that energy and putting it into something positive. For some of you, this is your work. For some of you, this is your art, your craft. Others of you, this may be you getting in the gym and working on your body. I almost feel like some of you keeping yourself busy also with this Eight of Pentacles. Maybe even overworking yourself in an effort to distract yourself from whatever is still bothering you about the situation. What is the back and forth? So let me not use this deck, because we're going to keep this quick. Game of Thrones. So, and you know we're Team Lannister over here. Don't even play. So, this Eight of Pentacles, this stress and anxiety. Let me see if we can get some insight into what exactly is the stressing point, the stressor. I know we're not having anxiety just for the sake of having anxiety here. Notice this Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress, heavy on the nines. The Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. Drop those repeating numbers you've been seeing lately. This Nine of Swords. And again, excuse me, how am I missing this? This dog is locked up. Dorothy is locked up. Now, while I don't think that this is a legal situation for most people, I feel like there's a contract that you're stuck in. Why do I feel like this is, for some people, it's like a non-compete clause. for some. And like, what I feel like, and how are you going to survive? This Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, but also like, what is the backlash from this person getting angry? Is it, oh, are you dealing with another Capricorn? So you see this Queen of Coins here in the reverse. But this, we clearly see the anxiety and stress of whether or not things are going to work out financially for you, or whether or not, I feel like somebody's going to come and do something very underhanded to you. For some of you, it's just like, how is this going to work out? You know, the fear of the unknown, as I mentioned in the last reading yesterday, which was crazy long. And then this Nine of Swords here is just like, notice how the dog's hair, or this is a wolf, right? The wolf's hair is standing up on the back of its neck. The swords are sideways, so it's almost like you can't read this person or the situation. And then it's the red light coming from here. And since there is no electricity in Game of Thrones, it's giving flames, fire. I almost get the vibes that there's somebody involved here. Capricorn cross watchers, tap in. That has a wild temper, or when they decide to go left, they're going all the way left. Let me repeat that. When this person goes left, they go all the way left. Who's this Capricorn Sagittarius cusper? Drop those December birthdays. That's out of hand, out of pocket. Maybe it's you. Could be somebody else. Could just be a Sagittarius here. It could be anybody. Let me not say that it has to be that, because it doesn't. But when I see this Temperance card in the reverse, it doesn't matter which deck it is. It speaks to somebody being an agent of chaos. So now we understand the stress and anxiety, this red room here with the flames, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hurt when I see that in the reverse. It speaks to somebody who's untrustworthy, unstable in a lot of ways. And then you get this emotionally, even in their actions, unstable, unpredictable. Understood. Some of y'all were dealing with somebody who was extremely untrustworthy. And that anxiety and stress, allow that to fuel you. Do not get caught up in this, but also don't work yourself to death. A strong focus on work and or your art craft, something that you're working on alone. Again, that Eight of Pentacles. Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, more of that Earth, Taurus energy. And January 15th, tap in with the Devil, big Capricorn, and the enslaved man and woman. So we see the two pillars in the one. Yeah. We see the two pillars in the one. What for some of you, not all, this may be a third-party situation. Again, gossiping, going back and forth. It could be a situation with lovers, a business partnership, long-term friends. But with this King of Pentacles and the Devil, heavy on the Capricorn Aquarius cusp, that there may be somebody involved, or maybe it's even all of you, both of you, that is very stubborn and set in their ways. There also may be, a significant age difference between you and a person or the people involved. But I also feel like with this King of Pentacles and this Devil right next to it, that for some of you, this may be your boss. Somebody in a leadership position that you're cutting ties with because they're either obsessed with you, with this Devil. It could be romantically. It could just be jealousy and envy. But it could also be that this person is struggling with vices, addictions, whether it's gambling, money, people. It also speaks to somebody wanting to control everything. And heavy on the Eight of Swords, people being caught up and tied, locked into something. What I'm really getting is this distance is necessary. And this energy of the three showing up multiple times. The Three of Swords, we see the three in the Justice card, the Devil and the Hierophant. And then again with this Three of Wands. Distancing oneself, waiting for new opportunities. And we see that with that Nine of Pentacles. The distance is because you can't be around this person. And for some of you, which has been consistent in the previous readings, I know I keep saying that, is this relocation. Some of you are physically moving, leaving a job, leaving a company, leaving a relationship and moving out of the home, house, apartment, whatever it is. But a lot of you are putting physical distance between you and or this person and situation. Period, point blank. And with this element of needing to forgive them so you can, again, continue to chase the bag, continue to be abundant. And I almost get with the Seven of Pentacles, this is like working on yourself. It's also a card of analyzing what you're going to choose to invest in. And a little more fire here with the Temperance card in the upright this time. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cuspers. Tap it in if you haven't already. But others of you with this Temperance and this Three of Wands are still waiting to leave. That Eight of Swords showing up again. Some of you are still in this. Or feel like you can't get out of this. Is this a situation between, were you too friendly with somebody that you work with? Or doing business with friends? And notice this water, this heavy water energy, the Three and Four of Cups, another, a Seven. Three showing up again. But it's the pumpkins for me in the background. Given that Thanksgiving, Scorpio, Sagittarius, all of the end of October, November vibes here. The Four of Cups, what's this changing? It gives feeling left out, getting left out. So what is this feeling stuck, feeling left out, but feeling like you can't go because of the friendship? Again, the Three. Or is it when you walk away from one person that you're having to walk away from many people? We also see the Strength card here, the Moon, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries. Those of you that are still stuck are going to have to really take a look at why it is that you're still entertaining or being around people or in situations where you're on or underappreciated. Like we see the half in, half out here with the Temperance, the Strength card, this fire energy, and this being stuck. It's like, like for those of you that haven't made this move, knowing that you need to, but almost like being, is it a fear of the unknown or the fear of what this person might say or do? We see this Tower moment, but it's like, sometimes you have to let people do the shady, underhanded things so they can get it out of their system, but you just need to not respond. I almost feel like for some of you, it may be a temporary separation or pulling away that becomes permanent. Again, because for some of you, this person is indeed obsessed, whether it's obsessed in you actually being successful or not. See, there are some people that indeed are obsessed with your success and getting you, and helping you get to where it is that you want to go and vice versa, really supporting whatever you have going on. But then there's other people that, your happiness and you being in alignment, you getting blessed, you continuing to have hope and faith, you having a positive mindset, maybe exactly what's got somebody targeting you. There's an envious person that you have separated yourself from, or are in the process of separating yourself from, where you are going to need to forgive them, to let this situation go. And heavy on that, yeah. And just quickly move on, yeah. Keep it pushing. Scorpio with the Death card, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups. And why do I feel like the year 2013 is important for somebody out there? The Ace of Cups, allowing these new blessings, new opportunities to come in. And doesn't our girl Blanche have a cut back here? Yes. The Knight of Wands. Shout out to the people driving Chargers. But moving on quickly. Because for a lot of you, the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, you have a lot of business coming in, contracts coming in. You don't have time to be feeling sad for yourself. Again, the need to turn this negative or this hard time into something positive. The World, the Seven of Cups, the World, and the Four of Pentacles. Let's talk about having many options and opportunities to reestablish yourself, to get up out of this situation, to move on, to give yourself a little break, to take a look and evaluate all of these opportunities, situations, people around you, and deciding who you're taking with you, who you're investing in, and who you're not, and moving on. The Four of Swords, the Four showing up now. The fours and sevens and aces. Healing, blocking folks, protecting your energy, your peace. For some of you, even protecting your relationship. And we see with this Ace of Swords, cutting ties. So some of you having a conversation, that Five of Swords, blocking people. Or again, continuing to having to tell someone or some people that you're done. That you've left this situation, that you're no longer involved, that, this is behind you. Again, the cutting ties for new opportunities, letting something go. And for some of you with this Page of Wands, why do I feel like some of you got a warning about this person? Notice this Ten of Swords here is a hot freaking mess. I feel like somebody warned you about this person and you didn't heed the warnings. Who is this Queen that gave you a warning about this person? A mother, a sister, a friend. Why do I feel like for some of you, the person's name was Queen that told you, you might want to watch out for that Capricorn or that Aquarius, that freaking Libra is wild and out of control, or the Hierophant, the Taurus even. What is the Major Arcana? The Hangman, the Lover, and some of you did not believe the warning. You had to see it to believe it. For some of you, it's because you were too in love with this person, too caught up with them, distracted, temptation getting the best of you. We see that Temperance angel here, right? The serpent, yes. Distracted. And it gives the vibes of once bitten, twice shy. Some of you had to be bitten once. Some of you had to be bitten twice, 3 times even. But once you got it, you got it. The Hangman, that change in perspective, getting some clarity, but also a period of something being stagnant. Some of you may be feeling like the choices that you made, the people that you've had around you, the company that you've worked for, has kept you stuck in one place. Just like that Ace of Swords and cutting somebody off, the Two of Swords. Remember Gladiator when he took the 2 swords and took my man's head off? This is that. Are you not entertained? Why do I feel like somebody was using you as their entertainment? The obsession. And watching from a distance. Now, it could be a Scorpio, or it could be just somebody from your past, a fire sign that's very reckless. Reckless. And when we see this Dukes of Hazzard and the Chameleon, reckless, covert, trying to blend in with everybody. Again, the Snake, the Chameleon, low to the reptilian. Cold-blooded is what I get. There's something particularly cold about this individual, this situation. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. It gives the vibes of somebody, you needing to cut ties with somebody that's miserable, because you're not. miserable because you're not. The Page of Swords are watching from a distance, but we already see the being stuck on things, the being obsessed. Obsessed with the blessings coming in, the Judgment, the 8 of Wands. This Knight of Wands, shout out to the Capricorns and the cross watchers that drive Dodges, the Charger energy. This is somebody watching you move on, excel, level up quickly. Their punishment is now having to watch you be successful. Some of you are worried about getting tarot readings. This is why I stopped doing them. What are they doing? Are they happier? What are they thinking? Who cares? They're up. You living good. You not thinking about this person. You chasing the bag and securing it. Looking good, feeling good, going on vacations. Phone blowing up with business and or people that are interested. Right. Somebody made a bad judgment call. And not only that, with this judgment card, this is a final ending. Not only that, they've shown you everything that you need to see. And they see that you've moved on very quickly. That as soon as this door closes, that Scorpio energy, another one is opening for you. And we see that here with this Temperance. Some of y'all know that you're on the edge there. Now, Capricorns, that's where I'm going to leave it today. Please follow me on Instagram. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what resonated for you. Let me know where you're watching from. Always big shout out to everybody in Michigan. And Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.